Podziemski the trail three. And Brandon really been struggling shooting threes. Maxey. And there's two guys getting the ball out of his hand. You talked about that top of the telecast. Edgecombe missed everything there. Drummond able to follow it in. Toronto beating the Warriors. And even though Steph is not playing, Nick Nurse has two men guarding him on the bench. That's what Toronto did that whole series. And Dominic Barlow, what a story.
He knows he has to be a threat, but if they're going to be all the way out on you at the three-point line, you put the ball on the floor too. Maxey misses.
Tipped up.
Means the decision-making.
Oubre setting up Edgecombe. Usually Edgecombe now. You knew he'd have a bounce back in there. Spencer off back iron there. Will Richard coming up with the offensive rebound. Anthony Melton's first playing time. He and Horford have been excellent as a tandem. And Draymond hitting the three. That's a very difficult shot. That's Maxey's so good. He's 0 for 3, and the Warriors are making life difficult. Horford has made 2 threes here in the first.
And transition, early offense before the defense is set. You see guys were kind of stuck in the paint there, and they just swung it over to Al Horford. He had an opening.
Yeah, 9 of the 10 Warriors shots are threes. They're 5 of 9. Oubre hitting another three.
A little under 5 seconds to work with.
Former Sixer Buddy Hield back in. And the Warriors make something out of nothing. Little Quentin post push shot. And bothered him on the shot. Buddy Hield cutting. Will Richard for 3 with Oubre flying at him, and he made it anyway. Watford driving again, putting it up and out, got his own rebound. And here comes Drummond. Quentin post said no. But then Trent Watford able to put that in.
They're relentless, attacking inside. They're sticking with that double team, and guys are driving off of that.
Melton, nifty move in the paint.
How about counter moves? No tornado move.
Maxey cutting without the ball, flipping it up and in.
He's actually gotten really good at that.
Buddy Hield got a piece of that along with Melton. Buddy on a sidestep three. And Pat Spencer inside. Watford at 5. Oh, yeah. Watford with a push shot. And right at Draymond there. That's a nice, skillful finish. There's that push shot from Watford. And Bona tipping it up and in. Edgecombe, he just plays at a different speed all the way to the rim.
You got to get back and then be ready to defend. It's a different thing when you got to get back and move your feet for a dynamic player like him to attack you.
Last 4 games, Philly 504 points. Lennon mentioned how good they were offensively in January. Bona's got a steal, and Bona's got a dunk.
So this corner has started to eat him out on that steal action screen.
These are just turnovers that are maddening. I mean, some of it's Philly's defense, but Bona dunking that one down. I mean, the Warriors are...
You're just trying to keep the game as close as possible and obviously get a lead whenever you can.
He's Santos. Pick the pocket, and Buddy Hield laying it in. He doing everything on that play. And he's dealing with him once you've got him lifted out of the lane. See if you can get somebody else that breaking the paint. Buddy Hield does to put it up and in.
But he took his time. We saw he had a little bit of space there. Go ahead and make a quick move. Don't mess around with it too much. Get by your man. See what you have. You have a little floater.
10 Warriors have scored. No problem with the shooting percentage. It's just getting shots up. Lead out even more. Rise will back up and launch another 3.
Advantage. Create some angles to the basket. Create some long closeouts so you can drive. There you go.
He's Santos to beat the shot clock buzzer. Gee for 3. He's coming off.
Grimes is another one of those guys that can have those spurts where he just goes off for a while.
Buddy! Show and go. Got by Bona. Good defender.
He can't rebound his own miss. If he misses it long enough, maybe.
That's true. And post. I want him shooting threes. And post. Drummond just pushed off. And then couldn't finish. They're letting them play inside a little bit.
Well, they can't be surprised if they get the offensive rebound. Still defend. Quick post did that.
And Buddy Hield putting it up and in. Well, how about it's very consistent. Little bump and grind tonight. That's fine. And Moody for 3.
The Warriors have had a lot of success in scoring ability.
Oubre had it taken away. Took it to trouble. Buddy Hield with the steal. GP2. Collisions everywhere. You've got a 2-on-none.
Oh, my goodness.
And then Podziemski gets a create something out of nothing. He has no problem doing that. Moody stayed down. The Warriors played phenomenal defense 3 straight times. He's got Horford on a switch. 2 men were lurking there. Drummond on the kick out. Oubre for 3. And so this is just like the run that began. You know, Shaq and Iverson now are running Reebok.
They are. Well, Iverson's got a lifetime deal with Reebok.
Santos off the Melton delivery, and there's the first bucket of the third for the Warriors. On an open 3. It all started inside out, and then Guy Santos on the swing here, and then cutting it to 7. So they're trying to have the extended comeback. And Edgecombe corkscrewing and laying that up and in. That was pretty. That's out 12. And that 3 is blocked by Drummond.
See, that's the one where Drummond is closing out all the way to the 3-point line. Show and go.
And Maxey, the league leader in fast break points. It's work if you're not making the threes. The Warriors now 13 of 35 from deep.
It's not a terrible percentage, but you're just missing opportunities to drive. If you made a 3.
A bit outside of the Bay Area. You say, which franchise has the 3rd most titles in NBA history? Nobody guesses the Warriors. Santos. Knocked away, got it back. Horford. There's the show and go. And putting it up and in. The Warriors have been 4 of 14. 10-second game shot clock difference. Oubre, the corner 3.
He's just ready. Looking at Guy Santos is kind of in between them. He's cheating off of him. Just whipped it over to him.
Shot clock off, and Philly, they have a foul to give, the most obvious statement I've said all night. It's Anthony Melton. A laser into deep 2. Ryan's trying to stay with Melton. Anthony did well to hold on to the ball. Horford on Bona. Shot clock at 3. Uncle Al with the baby hook.
To have a guy like him who you can give it to in the post and he can get a comfortable shot. No double teams coming. Take your time. Cook up something nice.
Edgecombe. Bringing it around to Podziemski. Bottoms of 3.
Yeah, because they kind of perform.
Barlow knocked away by Draymond, but right to Oubre. That's an air ball that make it 24 offensive rebounds.
Sometimes you just got to test the guy that's guarding you.
Coming inside, up and under to put it in.
Edgecombe extended him out as far as he could on that right side of the floor, just skipped it across, and that made it to where Drummond had an angle to the basket. Kind of an acrobatic finish.
Draymond broke the paint. Moody's got the open 3. Moses is 4 of 8 from deep. Edgecombe going to work on Buddy Hield with the shot clock at 7. And Barlow the open 3.
Yeah, they're giving that up because Draymond is
the turnovers and the offensive rebounding, and Philly being hot coming in. And right now, their biggest lead is right now. Anthony Melton down the lane to flip it up and in.
There you go. There's a drive to the basket. Turn the corner. Don't take no for an answer.
Well, Anthony Melton and Al Horford were fantastic in the month of January, and Melton is all the way back healthy. He's played some great basketball to the point where he's the highest plus-minus player on the Warriors. And there, shot clock at 6. Pat Spencer in the lane, little mid-range. So Pat Spencer in double figures. We said that you can't.
You need to lean on someone in there.
And Drummond hit a 3. So Andre Drummond. His percentage is not bad, by the way, 36%.
Well, he likes those corners.
He does.
And he worked on that before the game to be sitting.
Santos. He can shoot, by the way.
That's crazy.
So let me rephrase. You can win a game once every 10 years. You get 2 free throws.
It's not very probable as Edgecombe is still working and talking crazy to people.
Back-to-back games. They want Maxey to get his average, I guess, because I don't know why he's still in the game as Watford hits a 3. Walker had that denied.
The East is wide open. The Sixers, maybe late in the season when they do it, Pat Spencer knocks down a 3.
Pat Spencer.
You're like, guys, we got to attack more. We got to put more pressure on their defense.